Think he'll block?
Nah, there ain't no way he's blocking.
Alright then, let's go. Tower defense! Gets him every time.
Hey, you ever wonder why it's called defense when we're always attacking with it?
Some things are just best not thought about.
Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Today, having some fun in Historic, best of one, unranked for now, with this budget brew, Selesnya Walls. Originally, this started off as a Simic Walls deck and then morphed into what you see in front of you right now. For now, I am staying away from the ranked queue, but with some upgrades, I think this deck might actually be able to take some games in Diamond or Mythic ranked games. For now, though, the play queue is where I want to bring it, and actually, the matchmaking system is pairing me up against other players that are on budget decks or decks that aren't as meta heavy as you would expect normally. And that has actually led to some pretty interesting games. I'm getting to see some strategies that I don't normally see and some cards that I've never seen. And hopefully there won't be any Jeskai in these videos, fingers crossed. So gonna go over the deck, talk a little bit about it, and then jump into some games. So since this is a Walls deck, I think the most appropriate place to start is with the two enablers of the deck. The first one is Huatli, the Sun's Heart, a 3 CMC Planeswalker that comes in with 7 loyalty. It does have a -3 ability that will gain you some life, but for the most part, that is not really going to be used. What we really want from this card is the passive ability. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. We also have another card in the deck. It is the only rare in the deck, and it is pretty necessary. Assault Formation at 2 CMC enchantment that does a very similar thing. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, but it has an additional ability, 2 additional abilities that will really push this card over the top. The first one is pay a green. Target creature with Defender can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. It also has the ability to put 3 mana into it and pump our creatures by +0/+1 until the end of turn. A little bit of extra damage if we're swinging in with 4 or 5 big walls. Hey, that might put us over the top. Now, the rest of the deck is basically made up of creatures. We have 2 columns here. Creatures with a lot of toughness with not that don't have Defender, and creatures with a lot of toughness that do have Defender. We'll start with these ones. We are playing the Yoked Ox, a 0/4 for 1. Very simple. A Boreal Grazer, a 0/3 for 1, allows us to put an additional land into the battlefield from our hand if we have one. And then the Giant Ox, a 0/6 for 2. I found that the Yoked Ox and the Giant Ox are actually the cards that I want to see the most often in my opening hand, because playing something like a Yoked Ox on turn 1 into an Assault Formation, that's a pretty powerful start. Then we have 4 copies of the Caretaker, a 1 CMC 0/3 that gives us a little bit of ramp if we need it. Excavated Wall, a 0/4 for 1, colorless, really great solid defender. Overground Battlement, more mana generation if we need it. Wall of Blossoms gives us access to a little bit of card draw, and then Crashing Drawbridge, a 0/4 that will allow us to give all of our creatures haste if it is able to be tapped. The last card in the main board is this card right here, Tower Defense. Look at this instant. It's so beautiful. 2 CMC, creatures you control gain +0/+5 and reach until the end of turn. You're swinging in with 2 creatures. Let's say you're swinging in with a Yoked Ox and a Giant Ox, and your opponent's like, okay, I'll take 10. Boop. You throw this out, and suddenly you hit them for 20. It's happened. It happens more often than you would expect, and it is pretty glorious when it does. For our lands, 11 forests, 1 plains, because we don't have that many cards that require white mana in the deck, and then a couple of tap lands, 10 to be exact. So that is the deck. Gonna try it out, see how it goes, and hopefully run into some fun matchups. That's the goal of this video. All right, see you over there. Selesnya Walls, play queue, Historic, best of 1. Pretty okay opening hand. Gonna have a lot of these turn 1 tap dual lands, and then, you know, make something happen from that. The opponent is on a Kahira deck, sure. Let's go out with the Ox and see what the opponent's up to. They're on a Mardu deck. Could be... Actually, I have no idea. That has been definitely the coolest part about playing this deck. It's so random. Everything's all over the place. So, don't have the enchantment for 2 CMC, but Huatli does a pretty good job at turning this Ox into a 6/6. So, smash face. It would have been nice to have the assault formation, then I could have gone out with the excavated wall as well. Oh, shrines. That is another deck that I definitely want to try eventually. So I actually have 11 damage. Unfortunately, 11 damage is not 14 damage. So let's just hit the opponent and then establish a board presence. Sure. Hopefully no board wipes in the future. The opponent says good game. Wonder what could that mean? The big... no. What? They're all 2 CMC. Oh no. The big downside to this deck is obviously if they get rid of Hotly or the assault formation, we have a bunch of 0x creatures that aren't going to do a whole lot. Yeah. Kind of got bamboozled there. If I had thought the opponent might be on Extinction Event, I definitely would have diversified my board instead of going out with all even cards, but that is on me. Still, the opponent might be in a little bit of trouble if they can't get rid of this excavated wall. They do have open mana, so potential for a lot of 1 CMC removal. Okay, here we go. This feels like a win to me. Assault formation. Good game. I love it. Through the Extinction Event. How great of an opening is that? Next one. All right. I suspect all of these are going to be some pretty fast games. That one was about 3 minutes. Maybe we got a new meta here. I also find, and I don't know if this is truthful or not, but I do find that the opening hands have been really good with this deck. I don't know if I found maybe the right combination of land to non-land cards. If it's because it's a budget deck, something's going on. Maybe it's the best of one. I don't mulligan all that often. Okay, the opponent has a pretty good card there, but we have some defenders. I think I'm just going to go out with the double Caretaker, a couple 0/1s, lock down the board, even if they attack in. Kind of stop that. We're going to take 1. That's fine. So the Spitter bounces off of our Caretaker, and we see a Chandra's Pyreling. I love it. Everything's so cool right now. Okay, let's just load up the board, I think. Probably just going to put out everything. And then next turn, Assault Formation. I could put out the Assault Formation this turn and take some... No, I like this better. Okay. Because I do need to put mana into the Assault Formation. All of these 3 Caretakers have Defenders, so I do need to pay that extra bit of mana to be able to benefit from that. I don't think I'm going to block the Pyreling, mostly because I'd rather not lose my Giant Ox. Could die here, though, pretty easily. This Pyreling does represent a ton of damage. I actually really like this deck. Pinging your face and then building up this giant Pyreling. Okay, another one. Okay, so put this out, and then I guess I'm going to just hold 2 of the defenders back, attack in for 12. That's okay, right? And then if I have to throw these 2 Caretakers underneath the Pyrelings, I'm more than happy to do that to stay alive, and then maybe swing back on the counterattack to take a win. Okay. A lot of these games are just going to come down to the good old Rochambeau opponents. Me and the opponent just smashing each other's faces in. Okay. So, do I need to block both Pyrelings is the question now. Definitely blocking at least 1. I don't want to take 8 damage. I think I'm okay just taking... I should have put this one here. My mistake. Infuriate for the opponent. That is terrifying. Hats off to you, opponent. That is pretty sweet. I got Careless, and we're dead to the Pyreling. Cool. Look at that. Learning something new. Don't underestimate an opponent's Pyrelings. Next one. All right, match number 4. I am going to cut the last match. The opponent just kind of conceded without much going on in the game. That is one kind of bad part about play queue, is people aren't too worried about conceding matches quickly. So a Boreal Grazer can put in this Tranquil Expanse into the beautiful black background there. Still don't know what's going on with that. Hey, it's mill. Well, unfortunately, I don't hit a land or any of my enabler cards, so I might be in a little bit of trouble here. See what they can mill. Oh, there's the... Oh, no! Oh, no! Jig is up. They know exactly what's going on now. Okay, those were good cards. I'd like those back, please. There's the Whatley. That is good if I can get another land. Probably best just to go out with the Giant Ox for now, and then next turn hope to hit the 3rd land. And for it to be an untapped land. I imagine they're going to have a pretty hard time getting rid of the Whatley. Okay. Ashiok is pretty irrelevant, other than chewing through my deck. Land. Give me a land. Okay, well, it kind of works, and I think I'm going up top. Yeah. Next turn, I can give the Wall of Blossom the ability to attack worst case scenario, and then also put out the other Boreal Grazer. They'll be forced to block with the Ruined Crab in that case. Like seeing mill. It's been ages since I've seen mill. Since the Brainstorm banning, whatever you want to call that, which is still a joke. I actually saw a post about that the other day, and it's been such a long time since that happened. Wizards, they just got to get on top of it and make that happen. All right. Well, we still have 21 cards in our deck. That's not impossible for them to mill through, especially with the tutelage on board. But they are hurt. We'll put out the Yoked Ox. A little bit more power for the following turn. I wonder if I was supposed to... I actually kind of want to go back and watch that. Maybe I was supposed to tower defense at some point? Huh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. They just hit like so many cards of ashes. Oh, I blinked for a second there and now I'm dead. Yeah, that happens. I wonder if I missed the tower defense win. Have to double check that one. Next one. All right. Running into some formidable opponents, that's for sure. People doing really cool stuff. Opening hand looks pretty swell. Gonna go out with the Boreal Grazer, put in the Guild Gate. Look at this ramp. Oh. Opponent on red. I don't really want to lose to another red deck. Alright, so it's just got to be load up the board with the oxen. And then this is like the dream, right? Another Chandra's Pyreling deck. Is this a popular deck among budget brews? Okay. Well, you better believe I'm attacking.
I have come to help.
How much am I attacking, though? I think I'm going to attack only for 10. I really do have to make sure this Whatley survives. Not going to do the -3 because this Pyreling could kill it very easily. If they have a way of dealing with the Arboreal Grazer, she might be dead, and that'll kind of leave me stranded. By the way, now that I'm thinking about it, anybody know where this card sleeve came from? I was just looking for a card back for this deck, and I saw this one. No clue where it came from. Maybe it was from this weekend's event? Possibly. Okay, Fervent Champion. Not good enough. Oh, the first strike's really interesting. It does pump up the Pyreling a little bit. Okay, the opponent didn't attack, so that means they're kind of in... I think it's okay to attack with everything. They're going to have to block at least the Giant Ox, probably with the Fireblade Charger. And then I can play out both of these as defenders. The opponent is a little bit mana screwed, which might be holding them back. Because my big head's blocking Huatley. Something I didn't realize when I was playing the 9 Lives deck until I started editing it. Okay, getting 2 creatures here, possibly. They might have a pump spell with the open mana. Pump on the Fireblade Charger would actually be pretty annoying. Okay. Ping on the Huatley, probably. Alright, so she is down to 6 loyalty. Just because I know my head's blocking it. Put her over there. Nice, wonderful art. Opponent hits their 3rd land, so maybe something big coming out of their camp. Double Fervent Champion. That can get out of hand real fast. With the Cavalcade. Okay, so... definitely gonna have to be careful. Everything's on the table now, so... no surprises, but... yeah. Position looked bad. If I attacked with all 4, they couldn't let more than 2 go through, so they were going to be in trouble there. Awesome. Keep going. I think I want to try a Cavalcade deck. That's an enchantment that I've always found to be quite intriguing. Opening hand is pretty sweet. Hitting these Grazers with the Huatley. Nice. I really wonder if I should be mulliganing a little bit more aggressively to make sure I get a Huatley or Assault Formation in the opener. Okay. Just get out there with the Giant Ox. No attack. Then next turn, Huatley. Hopefully... do I want to land? Land would be okay. I wonder if they are going to be loading up this Paradise Druid with a whole bunch of... okay. Okay. Since that's the case, I'm going to just flood out the board again. What is this? Heir of Falcon Wrath. Okay. So it can transform into a 3/2 flying vampire. And they also got rid of Galta. What? I have no idea the synergies in this deck that the opponent is playing. Okay, Huatley to the field.
Tell me your story.
I think I'm going to attack with one Arboreal Grazer. If they want to double block, they can do that. And now I have Assault Formations for the follow-up. I have pretty good defense, so it might be hard. They might have another Bone Shards, though, so they could possibly kill my Huatley. Do have the backup, but it could be vulnerable in this matchup. They are down to 2 cards, though. Okay, what's this card? So, guess who's coming back? It's, well, it might be Zapolta time. Yeah, it is. Or Zatalpa. Sorry. Huh. Oh. Okay. This is so cool. I could block it, but I think I want to keep this Arboreal Grazer around. I do have, in theory, 16 damage. Really unfortunate that Hotly doesn't give defenders the ability to attack. Man. Alright, well, I guess I'm dead? Alright. Opponent doing super cool stuff. I appreciate it. How often do you see the Primal Dawn on the field? And with a +1/+1. What is that card? What was it? Cauldron's Gift. Alright. I'm surprised they're going on to Whatley. Just attack my face. You have a lot of damage. There's another Whatley. Do I have any hope here? What do I need to happen? I mean, that's pretty good that they're attacking Whatley, I suppose.
We don't need to fight.
Give me an assault formation, maybe. Okay. Okay. So it'd be really cool if they decided to go like an all-out attack here. Maybe they're going to underestimate the power of the double tower defense. The problem is Sepulta has vigilance. I'm just being too hopeful. There's no possible world where this works out for me. Plus, I would need a land and the yeah, to be able to do everything. Oh my god, it does everything, doesn't it? Except lifelink. Alright. We'll give it to the opponent. They should have killed me a while ago, just attacking with Setulpa. Next one. Alright, more with the walls. Why not? Okay. I don't hate this. No white mana, but we don't exactly need it. I have a very nice curve. Can just go 1, 2, 3. And then on turn 3, I can't really attack. Yeah, we'll do this, and then next turn, Assault Formation, probably give the Wall of Blossom the ability to attack, and then go. Yeah. Alright, turn 3's 4/4 attacker, not bad. And next turn, lethal. No, not the Banishing Light. No, not the Assault for... Oh. I needed that. I really needed that. Okay. The Ox is okay. You know what? I was going to go out with the Whatley, but I actually think the Ox is going to be much more important, considering all these have Defender, and we got Banishing Lighted. Collect company. Leave my giant ox alone, please. Okay. So, the Moon Dancer's gonna get pretty strong. A little bit sad that I can only go in with the ox, but maybe they will let this through, and then next turn they won't gain any life in a miracle. And I can attack for exactly 11. Okay, they're going to gain a little bit of life. Okay, Assault Formation off the top. Absolute best draw. Oh. Maybe they don't know what tower defense does and they'll leave it alone. Should I cast it? No. Even if they exile it, I can still play it for 4 and giant ox get pumped up. Alright, things not exactly working out. Crashing Drawbridge, sure. You better believe I'm going in with the ox. Alright. So eventually this Moon Dancer is going to be impossible to get by. Oh, they're playing that cheesy combo deck. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense. Does this go infinite? I feel like it does, right? Yeah. Alright, we're not going to waste anybody's time here. We are going to give the old hearts, pass it up, and move on. That was probably the most competitive deck I've run into in the play lobby. A couple more. All right. Got to get a couple more wins under my belt. I feel like I haven't had as much success as I'm expecting with this deck. Should be running people over. Opening hand might be the first time I throw it back because I really think I need... Obviously, I need the Assault Formation or... Huatley's okay. Not good enough alone. And it might actually be something I need to look into. It's possible that I have too many defenders in the deck and not enough... Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Too many defenders in the deck and not enough cards like the Ox that can just freely attack in. Assault Formation is much better than Huatley. It's the only thing that's going to allow either of these to attack. I need Arcades in the deck, but I don't want to go 3 colors on budget mana. Okay. Maybe I should have put out the Caretaker there, and then I could have possibly gotten a little bit more mana for the next turn. That would have been the better play. What is that about? That's not cool. Imagine getting Sawtusk demolished in open play. Come on now. Just trying to put up some walls here. Well, this sucks. This sucks. The opponent being a little hasty there, though, so that's a good thing. And we hit the perfect card. It might be a little bit too risky to put out this Assault Formation right now, though. I think it's probably better just attack in with the 2/3/3s and then put out the Wall of Blossom. Okay. Sure. Guy's Blessing to the... I don't even know what happens with this card. Okay. Sure. So I have 3 mana. I can take another attack, one more attack, so I think I feel like doing that. Just loading up the field. Double block it. Yeah. What? I would probably want to get rid of the symbiote. We'll tap down the other Ox to bring in this Ox. I don't think it matters. And then next turn, Assault Formation. Maybe with a tower defense, then it's possible. Steal a win here underneath this scary, scary Demolisher. Oh no, they get to return a defender. Okay, okay. That's good. So they give me a 3/3. Giving me these 3/3s might end up biting them in the butt. Okay. I think I get it. I think we get it. Right? Oh, no, 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 no. We're not going to get it. Darn. We need to draw a land. They can't attack. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, land off the top. Not a land. Okay. Caretaker to the field. Give it haste. Tap the wall of I don't know. I don't know. This sucks. They got to draw a little bit badly here if I'm going to have a chance. I didn't realize the one thing that they put underneath here. How do I see this? Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, okay. Kind of clenching a little bit now. Okay. So do that. Tap down this. Put this out. Attack with everything. And win? Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, that was a crazy game. Holy moly. Look at this board state. I absolutely love it. This is wow. Caretaker MVP right here. Congratulations. You're the best. One more. All right. Try to end on a good note here. I don't know. That last game, though, it's going to be hard to beat that. That was just fantastic. Okay, Giant Ox into Watley seems to be pretty okay. I kind of wish this were the one CMC wall, but maybe not. I wouldn't be able to play it out with the lands that I have in hand. Okay. Yoked Ox is good, too. So, is this another Cavalcade deck? Oh, Runaway Steamkin. Hey. I think because I drew the Caretaker, I'm going to go out this way. This card usually means the opponent's going to be doing something real rude. Hey, there's the 1 CMC one. So, 3 mana. Okay. So, load up the field. They do have a Kiln Fiend that I should be aware of. I don't want to get absolutely dunked on again. It's definitely a possibility. Flame Urchin. You don't say. Okay, they're going for it. Okay. Look at that line of text on that wall, that right there. Can't be blocked by walls. Really, Wizards. Really. Okay, I'll put that there and take 11 damage. Can't be blocked by walls. Wizards of the Coast, pretty funny matchmaking. That's an okay card.
Our destiny is greater than ever.
Okay, let's hit them for 10. Unfortunately, these two cards aren't going to be able to attack in, so probably going to throw them underneath that, and there you go. Walls are superior to Kiln Fiends. Let's go to wrap up. Alright, well, I had an absolute blast playing this deck, and actually playing in the play queue is pretty fun. I got to see some things that I just have never seen before, and I'm really rethinking my approach to Magic right now. Definitely going to be trying out more things like this, throwing together some budget decks that just might end up being kind of fun. You know, don't always need to be climbing the ladder. It might just be okay to be playing to get your weekly wins, or, you know, daily wins for that matter, completing quests. You know the deal. This thing is pretty cool. I think in its current form, it's okay. I have to look into the defender problem, because only having assault formation as a way of getting rid of defender was definitely one of the main weaknesses of this build. Blue might actually have more options for higher toughness creatures without defender. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could take a quick look. I don't know what I'm looking for. This is a waste of time, but maybe something like this turtle. Look at this turtle. How great is this thing? A 0/5. So maybe white for the yoked ox and the giant ox might not be worth it. However, they are the cards that are doing a lot of the damage when I am playing this deck. Maybe it needs to be a 3-color deck and just find the best high toughness 1 and 2 CMC cards. And then if I do go 3 colors, I can find room for the big hero. I'm blanking on his name now. I know it's an Elder Dragon. Where are you? Arcades. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Arcades, the strategist. Whenever a creature with defender enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. That's fantastic. And then each creature you control with defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, and can attack as though it didn't have defender. This is the ultimate walls card. So that might be something to kind of try to jam into a Bant walls strategy. I wasn't really sure about doing that on a budget, but hey, get rid of the budget. Let's play a real version of the budget walls deck, the non-budget walls deck. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you did, take care. And actually, before I go, let me know what you think about just having fun playing some sillier decks, playing in the play queue, or do you just want to see ranked try hard stuff? Let me know. I can do both. Take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye bye.